Here's been the story here at Boston Garden as we start the fourth period. After one, the Lakers led by 5, a far cry from their efforts in Game 1 against the Celtics. They moved it up to an 18-point halftime lead, but Boston has cut the lead to 12, and Larry Bird has scored 12 of his 20 points in the third period. He's a money player, and he's always there when the Celtics need them, and Larry Bird will be the man in the middle as the Celtics continue their threat. He'll start the fourth period on the bench, but not for long, Tommy.
Well, the Celtics want to play good defense at this spot in the game, control the boards, give one shot to the Lakers, and then come up and get a good shot themselves.
Lakers have Byron Scott and Magic Johnson in the backcourt. Kareem is back in the game and hits the skyhook. He has 22 now in the ball game, and it's up to 14, so that's a big basket to start the fourth.
You are right.
McHale guarded by Kareem. Gets it back from Dennis Johnson. Doubled with Magic. 6 on the shot clock. Ray Williams in the game. Scott Wedman. Off a deflection, Scott Wedman cuts it to 12.
Well, they had a lot of patience that time. Right now, the Lakers will try and pace this game to take advantage of the fatigue factor, push it up, and if they don't, get it into Kareem against the smaller McHale.
Good pass into Magic Johnson, too hard off the glass. And now the Celtics in a position to cut it to 10. Ray Williams. And a foul against the Celtics. Scott Wedman pushing. Point here, Tommy, with Kareem back in the game. Mitch Kupchak has given the Lakers good, strong play inside with 5 points and 6 rebounds as Worthy comes in the game. But Kupchak has been a good addition off the bench.
But here comes the speed back in for the Lakers.
I know you don't like those tough guys. You want the Greyhound.
It's a good time to take advantage of your speed.
And it's last touch by the Lakers.
Normally, the big guys are the ones you beat on a fast break, and when you can speed it up the court in the fourth quarter, you usually get easy baskets.
Parrish and Bird will be coming back in for the Celtics. Parrish can come in, and Bird didn't have his passport, so they wouldn't let him in the game.
Didn't get a shot.
But Bird is coming back in. We have about a minute and a half gone by in this fourth period, and Casey Jones figures that this is a good time for the Celtics to make a big run. McHale inside. Kareem winds up with the ball.
Oh, he's been immense. That's a big rebound.
His 13th of the game. McAdoo. And a foul against L.A.
But the quick hitter, they got it where they wanted it, close into the basket with no support defense. They missed an easy shot, the Lakers.
Larry Bird comes in, replacing Ray Williams. Worthy has 5 personal fouls.
Williams took an ill-advised shot. Casey Jones wants patience.
Larry Bird.
That's why he wants patience, Dick.
The Celtics are going with Scott Wedman in the backcourt along with Dennis Johnson. Kareem comes back. Parrish clears it. And now the Celtics can narrow the Laker lead to 8 points. Dennis Johnson. Bird looking to fight inside, and a foul on the Lakers. Larry Bird fiercely going after that offensive rebound, and a Laker foul called against Michael Cooper, and a timeout. The Celtics are trying to eat away at the Laker lead. It's 10 points right now. 2 players are in foul trouble right now, both Lakers. Worthy, who has 5, and Kurt Rambis, who has 4. But Robert Parrish may have his running legs going for him right now, Tommy.
Yes, sir. We're going to see Parrish leaning on Jabbar, but watch Larry Bird come from the right of your screen to really force Jabbar to take a tough shot. But now, after the rebound, watch Parrish leg it up the court. Still going. The fatigue factor, I don't see it.
He has that hip bruise. Kareem is 38. And they both are looking like they're 21 out there at this point. 9.5 to go, fourth period. Bird shooting over Spriggs for 3. Wedman fighting Kareem and losing that fight. 10-point lead.
Well, they got it to their main man, and he didn't hit the shot.
Celtics had cut the Laker lead to 9. That's as close as they've come. McAdoo. This is the jumper. Parrish, another rebound. That's 11.
Boy, those bodies are still flying out of the rebound action. Terrific.
Low to Bird. Double team with Scott and Spriggs, and they get the ball away from him. Here's Byron Scott. And a technical foul has been called against Larry Bird. That's the second technical on a Celtic player. The first was on Dennis Johnson.
Bird got doubled, and I think Jake O'Donnell really didn't have a good position to see if anybody even grabbed him by the arm. So the best thing to do at that point is let it go.
You know, Riley could have an argument there. You call a technical, and the Lakers were on their way to a fast break, it seemed.
Well, they call a technical, and they get a free point and the ball again. So what's wrong with that?
Gets the ball back from Kareem. Kareem. 24 for Kareem.
Boy, he's fighting Robert Parrish beautifully.
8.5 to play in the fourth. Lakers have it up to 13 again. And a foul under the basket, Larry Spriggs. Spriggs is an enforcer, and this is why he has his trademark.
Well, they're platooning their forwards, and look at Spriggs leaning all over Bird. And they were going to give Bird a little attention after calling the technical on him. And Spriggs, the inexperienced player that he is, picked up the foul.
3 team fouls on the Lakers. 5, and they're in the penalty. Bird pushed Spriggs away that time. Goes baseline on Spriggs, who knocks Larry Bird to the floor.
Where's Spriggs from? Washington?
Washington, D.C.
They play tough schoolyard basketball in Washington. Larry Bird don't know. Watch this. From behind. And Kareem, nice gesture to hold him up.
Win or lose, Tommy, the Lakers have made a statement in this ball game.
Dick, they are matching physical for physical. And that's pretty tough to do in the Boston Garden.
92 to 81 with 8:07 to go. Larry Bird, 24 points, 16 of them here in the second half. But Kareem comes back with another skyhook. Has he come back in
I'll tell you,
this game?
Several years ago, when my team played him in Milwaukee, I thought he couldn't go 48 with one guy guarding him tough. He's showing me at 38 he can still do it.
Dennis Johnson. And it's again an 11-point game. You're right about Kareem. He's no armchair general in this ball game. And a Boston foul on Dennis Johnson. Danny Ainge will be checking back into the ball game.
You know, Danny Ainge was really the only guy other than Bird that was consistently hitting that outside shot.
Wedman is guarding Magic, and Ainge is trying to double him. Wedman got a hand on it, caused the turnover.